All right, next thing, really quick. I just want to talk to you about Tommy Lee's cock, because I gotta say, this cock has haunted me, I feel like, my entire life. I don't remember a time in my adult life that I was not confronted with Tommy Lee's gross, gray, long, thick, juicy cock. And, one of my first memories of, like, being an adolescent, a young man in bloom, catching boners every time the wind blew. That was, when the Tommy Lee Pam Anderson sex tape was out. And so now, all these years later, here I am, a middle-aged man, and I'm still having to look at Tommy Lee's juicy fucking Vienna sausage cock. And he blew the internet up because out of nowhere, he posted a random dick pic. And there's been a lot of conjecture as to what level of hardness Tommy was at. Even Ivan Moody, lead singer of Five Finger Death Punch, came out. He acts like he's above watching this shit, but then I guess they showed him the picture. And he says, and I quote, "But the reality of it is, it looks like the guy just got done rubbing one out. Nobody's that well hung, so good for you, Tommy." Everybody knows there are growers and showers. A shower, for those of y'all who don't know, it means all your dick that's just hanging on the reg, that's all the cock you have. It's there. It fills up with blood and gets hard. It is what it is. This damn Tommy Lee's got me sitting here talking all about cock all day. Now, I have never seen Tommy Lee's cock in a state of full limpness, because I do agree with Ivan Moody here that it looks like he at very least chubbed up. For the ladies who don't know, guys, when your dick is just hanging on the regs, if you are a grower like most men, it looks just awful. It looks like nothing at all. And so what you got to do is you got to grab it and you got to shake it up and fucking get some blood in there so it can at least be what swingers like to call hanging nice. And you'd like to be hanging nice if a lady sees your generally limp wiener. So anyways, as I said, the internet blew up. Everybody was talking about, is he a grower? Is he a shower? I gotta feel like Tommy Lee might have the most famous cock. I mean, what cock has been more famous than Tommy Lee's dick? Because, when I think about it, I've lived my entire fucking life, and I feel like my entire adult life I've had to look at this man's cock. Years pass, seasons change, all kinds of shit has happened, but Tommy's cock is still here, still strong. It's forever. Tommy's cock is forever. Like I said, the first time I ever saw that fucking thing, I was just barely pubing out. And when you're a young kid, your taste in women, it's like basic, you're into blonde hair, big tits. You don't, your palate is not so refined when it comes to ladies yet. So you kind of go for what's the most popular thing. So in that world, man, Pam Anderson, you could not have gotten hotter than Pam Anderson. And I mean, what a gorgeous woman. Certainly at the beginning, turned into a little bit of a circus, eventually with the surgery. But, man, back in the 90s, that was as hot as it got. And to find out that there was a sex tape with her and Tommy Lee, it was amazing. And I mean, it was so wild because that tape, the reason I feel it grew to such legendary status is because this was when the internet was in its infancy, and it wasn't common for people to have the internet. Let's say, and this is just me talking out my ass from memory, if you had 5 friends, maybe like 2 of them had internet access, and you'd go to their place, get into chat rooms, fuck around, troll people. That was what you did for fun back in the day. And you couldn't download the entire Tommy Lee Pam Anderson sex tape. You could have, but it would have taken like days. You would have had to sit there, and you had to use your phone line, so you could only be on the internet for so long or your mom was going to kick your ass. Anyone who was calling into your house while you were on the internet would get a busy signal. You knew baller ass motherfuckers who had 2 phone lines, and those people knew how to get down because you could just leave it running for days at a time. Nowadays, you could go download the entire Tommy Lee, Pam Anderson video in seconds, probably. And, not bragging, but my ass had the internet. So I was able to go and download the Tommy Lee, Pam Anderson sex tape in like 15-second clips, if you could imagine that. And I just fucking set a bunch to download while my parents were gone and just let that motherfucker ride. I got to watching this video, 15 seconds by 15 seconds. And if you watch it, you find that it's actually kind of fucking boring because, porno, these men and women are professionals and they're really going for it. Whereas this really is a video of just two people that seem to be very much in love in the moment, fucking all over the place. It gets kind of boring, especially because they're like all just like telling each other they love each other so much. She's recording his face, so you're getting to watch Tommy Lee's O face while he's just like, I love you, girl. I fucking love you. And, every now and again he's holding it, so you see her laying there. I love you. It's really kind of a boring video. And one of the big things that came out of that video was like, holy shit, Tommy Lee has a huge cock. And the more you see it, by the time you get through that video, you're just sick of his cock and you just never want to see it again. It's like a fucking, like a long, thick Vienna sausage. You know those sausages, they come in the little fucking cans and you pop it open and they're kind of disgusting, but you eat them anyway. It's like, it's hose-like. When you see Tommy Lee's cock, you're like, yeah, we really are just fucking animals. Like, it really does look like something that's attached to an animal of some sort. I never saw the Hulu movie that they made about the Pam and Tommy thing, but I did hear there's this big scene where the cock talks and shit like that. This man's penis is legendary. When he dies, he will be as remembered for the things he did with his cock as the things he did with his drumsticks as a member of Motley Crue. I mean, Motley Crue themselves a legendary band, and he's done something even bigger than that with that juicy hog between his legs. Good for him, man. But I'm tired of seeing that motherfucker. Tommy Lee, keep your dick to yourself, dog. Quit haunting my dreams, motherfucker. Anyways, moving on.